Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, we were discussing exemplar questions of class 6th mathematics in the chapter integers, and we could complete from the question number 1 to 17, which are of the type MCQ, and question number 18 to 39, which are of the type true or false. So today we will take up fill in the blanks type of questions from question number 40 onwards. Coming to the question number 40, here in this question, on the number line minus 15 is to the dash of 0. So on the number line minus 15, when it is compared, it will stay in the left side. So we need to say which side of 0, and similarly here, so it is left side. On the number line 10 is to the dash of 0 is question number 41. So to the 0, 10 will be, since it is positive number, on the right side. Next, question number 42, the additive inverse of 14. So additive inverse, whenever you wanted to say for any integer, just change the sign. If it is a positive number, its additive inverse is negative, and if it is a negative integer, since in question number 43 additive inverse of minus 1 is asked, if it is a negative integer, make it positive. So that itself acts as. So additive inverse of a positive integer is negative, and additive inverse of negative integer is positive. And for 14, minus 14 is additive inverse. For minus 1, additive inverse is plus 1. Now there is one special number in integers who acts as additive inverse of himself. So 0 is the additive inverse of himself, or self acts as additive inverse. Why? Because there is no plus sign and there is no minus sign for that. That is the main reason. Now coming to the question number 45, the number of integers lying between minus 5 and 5. See children, first of all, what are the integers lying between minus 5 and 5? You know, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 lies in the negative side, then comes 0, and then in positive side 1, 2, 3 and 4 lies. So these are the integers lying between minus 5 and 5. And how many are there? If you count, you will get they are in 9 in number. Remember children, there is a shortcut to find out. Number of integers lying between given two integers, if you want to find out, find the absolute difference. What is this absolute difference? Okay, absolute difference is just positive difference, and further subtract 1, that will give how many integers are there. Now if you want to find out the positive difference between them, the bigger one is taken as a minuend and smaller one is taken as subtrahend, and this is the absolute difference. Absolute difference is bigger number minus smaller number. Now you know this is 10. You know how to do also. Now for this, a predecessor of this is 9 only. That's how we find the number of integers lying between any two given integers. Now coming to the question number 46, sum of -11, -2 and -1. You know all three are positive integers or negative integers, very much clearly the sign is indicating, and you are asked to do sum. Remember children, sum of two negative integers is just done like their positive integers, how they are added, that is without their sign, how they are added. 11 plus 2 is 13 and placed minus sign in front of that. So I added for these two, then I am adding to -1. Now again both are negative integers and their sum is done without considering their minus sign and placed in front of the minus sign. So this is how we do. That means, can we do addition of all three negative integers at a time without considering their sign? Yes. So without considering their sign, 11 plus 2 plus 1 is 14. Now since all three of them are negative integers and we are doing sum of them, so placed minus sign in front of them. This is how we easily can do that. Coming to the question number 47, dash added to -11 added to 111 equal to 130. See children, if you want to easily solve this, let us take some variable. We do not know what it is. Let us consider some variable. Now you have already learned simple equations, right? So here we consider as a variable x, and x added to this -11 and +11. You know how to add one negative integer, another positive integer. So we have this positive 111 added to -11 is just doing subtraction. So 11 less than 111 is 100 equals to 130. Now this addition of 100 can be subtracted on both the sides, then it becomes 130 minus 100, or I say transposing this, sending this 100 which is added the other side, here addend will becomes the other side subtrahend. So x equals to 130 minus 100 is 30. So this is the here right answer. So plus 30 is the right answer. Now coming to the question number 48, minus 80 added to 0 gives minus 80 only, and minus 80 now added to minus 90 gives minus 170, because these two are negative integers and their sum is just done without considering their sign, which is 170, and place minus sign in front of them. Sum of two negative integers, sum of three negative integers is always negative. Coming to the question number 49, it is again one more important question. You can consider some variable like y I have considered here. So, y minus 3456 equals to minus 8910. Here this is a subtrahend. If I transpose this the other side, it becomes addend. So, y equal to, here I am doing separately. So, y equal to minus 8910 already, which is there in the right side of equality. To that, this subtrahend in the left hand side, when it is transposed, it becomes addend in the other side, right hand side. Now you know the simplification of this, how to do. Minus 8910 added to 3456, which is positive, and it is done. One negative, another positive integer. So we do difference. You know the difference is 8910, 3456. You are finding difference. 0 minus 6 can't be done. So 10 minus 6 is 4. Here 0, 9 gives 1. Borrowing done by here in tens place. So 10 minus 5 is 5, and there will be 8 here. 8 minus 4 is 4, and 8 is already there. 8 minus 3 is 5, where we have got minus 8910, and this positive, whichever is amongst big number, its sign will come here. So the right answer is minus 5454 is the right value of y. Here it's supposed to be that. Okay. So coming to the next question, question number 50th. See, these are different type of fill in the blanks. We are asked to fill in the blank using these symbols. You know, this symbol is nothing but less than, and you know this symbol is nothing but equal and equal to or equals, and this symbol is nothing but more than or greater than. We say it is than, THAN, than. Okay, less than, THAN. Here, if you want to fill this blank with these signs, you should know what is there in the left hand side and what is there right hand side. In left hand side, sum of two negative integers. Children, sum of two negative integers is negative. So 11 and 15, when they are added, gives you minus 26, and because both are negative, I took a sign. And 11 and 15, their sum is positive 26, and amongst them 26 is more. So I will place a right symbol, minus 26 less than plus 26. So right symbol is this one. Be careful, do it separately and analyze it and fill with the appropriate symbol or sign. Here, coming to the question number 51. Question number 51, I will do it down. Minus 71 added to positive integer. So one positive, another negative. So we will do difference. 71 minus 9 gives 62, and nature of this difference is considered from the greater numbers sign. Here 71 is greatest number 71, and its nature is minus, that is given to 62. Here this side I have got both being negative integers, their sum is done without considering their sign. After that, minus is placed. So now you know both the values in the left hand side and in the right hand side. Now amongst them, which is bigger? Minus 62 is bigger. So which is the appropriate symbol I have to place? Minus 62 more than minus 90. So this is the appropriate symbol. Now coming to the question number 52, it is easy to fill. 0 is less than 1. 53, that is also easy. Minus 60 is always less than any positive integer. Then in 54, minus 10 is minus compared to minus 11. See children, minus 10 is closer to 0, so minus 10 is right side of minus 11. So that is why minus 10 is less than minus, sorry, is it less or more? It is more. So I have to erase this. So right symbol is minus 10 is right side of minus 11, so it is greater. So minus 10 is greater than minus 11. Next, coming to the 55 question. Here minus 11 is right side of minus 2, which is close to 0. So that is why it is greater. Then coming to the 56th question, again we have to do simplification. In question number 56, sum of these three negative integers, you know, negative only, and added without considering their sign. 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 6 is 13. So you have got in left hand side minus 13, and in the right hand side again all three integers are negative and they are added. So done, their sum is always negative because all three of them are negative integers, and they will be done added without considering their sign. So 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 6 is 13. So I have got right side also minus 13. So they both are equal. So appropriate symbol is equal sign. Now coming to the question number 57, 0 is greater than minus 2 because 0 is greater than every negative integer. Now coming to the question number 58, in question number 58, right hand side sum of three positive integers is done. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is plus 6, and in the right hand side I have got all three negative integers, so negative. Obviously whatever is the answer, this must be greater because every positive integer is greater than every other negative integer. For your clarity here, sum of these three negative integers is minus 6. So plus 6 is greater than minus 6. Now coming to the next question number 59. See children, question number 59 is match the following type. You know, I have got column number 1 containing small Roman numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have got a column 2 containing English alphabet capital letters A, B, C, D, E. Now I have to match correctly. Either I can write separately, write like this and match according to that, or I can do physically here, depends on the requirement. The additive inverse of positive 2. Additive inverse of positive 2 is minus 2. So first one matches with B. Next, the greatest negative integer. The greatest negative integer is minus 1. So there is no smallest negative integer, but there is a greatest negative integer which is minus 1. Next, the greatest negative even integer. The greatest negative even integer, it is minus 2. So it is once again for B only. Then fourth one, the smallest integer greater than every negative integer. So the smallest integer greater than every negative integer is 0. So for fourth one is A. Next, for fifth one, sum of predecessor and successor of minus 1. What is the predecessor of minus 1? We will find by subtracting 1 from it. So the predecessor of minus 1 is minus 2, and the successor of minus 1 we will find by adding 1 to it. So 1 added to minus 1 gives 0. So their sum is minus 2. So therefore for this also B only get matches. So here B is an option matching for 1, 3 and 5. Very good, bumper one. Now let's come to the next and last question. Say children, in the question number 60, compute is asked. What do you mean by compute? Compute means calculate. It means find, calculate. So question number A, 30 added to minus 25 and minus 10. So sum of two negative integers and one positive integer. So how to do this? Positive integers let us keep as it is. Sum of two negative integers we will do first. Their sum, you know, it's always negative, and 25 plus 10 is 35. Done like this. Then it's again now one positive integer and negative integer, you know, their difference is to be calculated, and their difference is 5, and symbol of the greater ones will be given to that difference. Next, question number B, sum of two negative integers is done very simple, it's minus 25 now. And in question number C, we have one positive and two negatives, similarly done how it is done in the case of A. So 70 is kept as it is, minus 20 and minus 30, their sum is minus 50. Now one positive and negative, another negative, so difference is 20, and symbol of the greater one is plus sign given to it. Then coming to the D, in D we have got two negative and another positive, whereas here minus 50 plus 50 get cancels, their sum is 0. You know, minus 50 is additive inverse of 50, and sum of an integer and its additive inverse is 0. So 0 added to minus 60 gives minus 60 only. Then coming to the E, one positive and three negative, done like A only. These three negative integers sum is minus 9, and it is further one positive another negative is done as a difference. And F, here 0 added to any integers is 0 only, so 0 need not be considered. Sum of these two negative integers is minus 7. Next, G, here 0 minus of minus 6. This is very important question. G and H are very important questions. So removing this bracket by minus sign, so 0 minus of minus becomes plus 6, and this minus of plus becomes minus 6. So plus 6 minus 6 get cancels, so 0 it is. So subtraction of a negative integer you have already learned, do it carefully. G and H are very important. So 0 minus 2, this minus of minus becomes plus 2, removing the bracket, this minus 2 and plus 2 get cancels, so 0 is the only answer of H. Now coming to the last question, 61. See children, here if we denote the height of a place above sea level by a positive integer and depth below the sea level by a negative integer, write the following using integers with the appropriate signs. See, above will be shown as plus 200 meters, and below will be shown as, below sea level is shown as negative 100 meters, above positive, below negative, and if it is a sea level, certainly 0 only. That's it. So with this, today's session I will wind up. So from next session I'll start question number 62 onwards. Till then, take care of yourself, stay safe, Jai Hind, thank you.